Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of the Night of the Rabbits. I think I need to change to the nighttime. I can remember how. Is that it? There we go. Okay, don't mind us.
I've been waiting up here in the tree all night long, and no one has come. They wouldn't dare do that on the Emerald Isle. If that's where you want to go, then kindly hurry it up. Otherwise, I'll be going through the tree without you. And bring my hat with you, you runt. And I don't want one like you have, you hear?
But how am I supposed to get over there?
Can't hover like decent folk, can you? Peat tree drinker. Then you'll have to cross the branch on foot.
It's way too dark and too high. You can't see where you're putting your feet.
Well, come on, you little extortionist. If you fall off the branch, I'll just gather up the hat while you're seeing stars. After your rake attack on me wee life, you deserve it.
Okay. So, this...
Locked. I'll just go in through the window.
Oopsies. This has to do with the Hare family. Also, I don't really have... I want to say I haven't found anyone who likes jokes. Actually, but, like, there's a radio guy, but I can't use him for some reason.
Some have reported a fox roaming around the fields near the brook bridge. If I see it, I can poke it or sound the alarm. I also make sure the glow nuts in the city are still working. The juice in the nuts glows like a female firefly.
Ah, I see.
Yes, it's a bit odd, but that attracts the little guys.
I'd really like to have a nut like that.
Me too. I don't have one at home myself. Unfortunately, they're very expensive, except for the town council and the Hare family. Hardly anyone can afford them, but now and then I look in on the Hare family when they're celebrating. When I see all the glow nuts and happy faces there, it warms my heart.
Okay, so... I'm gonna need a glow nut in order to get enough light.
Memo. We need more blue juice. Well, the barrel looks empty. Nothing needs to be
Just making sure.
Nothing's...
What does this say at night? I sit here alone in the dark and turn around myself and wonder, when will I see again?
Locked.
Okay, so we need the key in order to do that.
Maybe we should have stayed. That joke made me too.
It's weird because it's kind of treating this like it's the same night, despite the fact that times changed. Is this gonna be the same thing? One new apprentice. Death Looper. Kira Shush. Okay. Huh. So this really hasn't gotten me anything. And then those guys show up. Out of curiosity, can I be in the cafe? And...
If I stay here reading for too long, they'll close up and kick me out.
okay, well, it was a shot. It was a shot. So this guy is bored. You want a heat-resistant tinfoil?
Silver foil won't.
Just wondering. I wanted to see if we could, like, I don't know, make the mug somehow heat-resistant, or keep insulated, not heat-resistant, insulated. Okay, I'm going to look at the guide just because there could be a lot of things here that I'm missing. Okay, blah blah blah. Use rock whisper and half statue. Use magic coin. Pick up green garments. Examine documents. Head to the gardens. Wait until the backpack mouse goes outside and then use the key-shaped lock part. What? Use this on this. Okay. Apparently I can play Quartet with the leprechaun and the hair, which I would like to try.
I hung the clock parts over the key.
Okay. Oh, I can play cards with this guy too?
He used the clock part instead of the key without noticing. The door is now open. Now I could even get into the cafe through the back door where nobody's looking. I hung the clock part over the key. You can barely tell. Perfect illusion. Well, of course you can't lock doors with the thing.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to do that. But apparently we can also play Quartet with this guy, which is the board thing. Come on.
Cards? Blah. All right.
So let's see if I can do better
Take your
this time.
seats.
Okay, what do I got? I got flowers, symbols, shamrocks, rocks.
I'm sure you've got this card. Haha! Let's see what card you've got there.
Okay.
This card. I bet you've got it. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Damn.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Leaf.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Huh, I might have known.
Damn.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
The opponent asked for a
Opponent's
leaf.
Quartet. Opponent asks for a card.
Damn.
Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
Okay. So risky sometimes, I don't know.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Exciting! Draw a card.
Got a quartet.
Okay.
Opponent's turn.
So you never know
Opponent
if they have
asks
it.
for a card. Draw a card.
Okay, and I don't have
Choose a
the
card.
eye. So if I ever get the eye thing...
I'm sure you've got this card. Oh, rats.
Man,
Draw a
what cards
card.
does this guy have?
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh, damn.
Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet.
I thought I asked for that before and I didn't get
Opponent
anything.
asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
I don't
Draw a
have that.
card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Terrific!
Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played!
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Terrific!
There we go.
And another quartet. Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna see. Hopefully they have
This
this
card.
one.
I bet you've got it. Huh, I might have known.
Oh, come on.
Draw a card.
And
Oh.
another quartet.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
This is gonna end in draw.
Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet. That's it.
No. I won, right? You found a quartet card? Okay, so he basically gave it to us. Okay. So, one, I can get coffee to the guy. So let's head to the back. And just chill out. Not doing anything dubious. I'm gonna play a lot more of a quartet though, because apparently we can also play with the hair. Don't mind me. What are you doing in here? The wood sprite's here.
Oh. Hello, Jeremiah. It seems like you also like to be out and about at night. I love the serenity of being alone in places like this at night. You can hear the whisper of secret stories that are hiding here and there. I have a special story for you. It's about mice and squirrels in the woods. Would you like to hear it?
Oh,
Did you like
Oh, I
my
can-
story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten. Lost beginnings. And lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
is that okay? I want to hear the story. I need to go to bonus collection of all things to even do that. Audiobook?
8 Stories from Mousewood by Matt Kempke. Read by Rob Quirk.
All right, let's hear
The
it.
first story. Of mice, squirrels, and Mousewood Forest. Somewhere, tucked away between faraway fields and winding paths, there lies a forest crowded with mice and squirrels. So crowded, in fact, that even a mighty wizard with an even mightier beard couldn't wander the forest's paths without being asked by some tiny rodents for a lift, because they wanted to visit relatives who moved 3 clearings down the road a few years ago because there were gooseberries over there. And because there are so many mice, the forest is known as Mousewood Forest, But something was going on in the otherwise tranquil Mousewood forest. A forest so peaceful that at noon all you would sense was the soft rustle of the wind in the treetops, the sweet scent of the pine needles, and a lone buzzing bee skipping its lunch break. Yes, something in this tranquil forest was disturbing the peace. For a few days now, some furry, fairly unhappy red squirrels had refused to refer to the forest as Mousewood Forest. The squirrels, as they saw it, were narrowly outnumbered by the grey mice. Why, they wondered, should Mousewood Forest only be known as Mousewood Forest? So they made a great effort to remind visitors out for a Sunday walk or a picnic that there were not only small grey mice, but also auburn squirrels with bushy tails and equally bushy ears. For example, under each sign that read Mousewood Forest, they attached a second, reading, and Squirrelwood. Furthermore, a few squirrels with particularly fluffy red fur lay in wait behind tree stumps and hidden in foliage to jump out in front of passers-by, look at those humans with honest, beady eyes, and push the idea that this forest could just as well be called Squirrelwood. As a rule, most humans are startled when suddenly something pops out in front of them from behind something. This may lead to them no longer thinking about Mousewood Forest and its name, which could just as well be a different name. Instead, they may flee, never to return. Or they may even scream and shout, since they weren't expecting to be startled. Those who run away never to return, the squirrels reckoned, would probably call fair Mousewood Forest by its name, which might just as well be a different name. A startled, fleeing rambler might even call Mousewood Forest "Don't go there." And that, the squirrels concluded, would be even less desirable than Mousewood Forest. If people started screaming when startled by a small auburn animal, the serenity of the forest would be lost for good. And neither the squirrels nor the countless other forest dwellers, not even the inhabitants of Mousewood, Mousewood Forest's capital, would want that. For serenity in a forest is no ordinary silence, like in a boring, noiseless room, but a cacophony of many tiny, likeable sounds. The wind wafting through the leaves, twigs clicking in the canopy, rustling down in the undergrowth, and the gentle creaking of towering trunks. So, if the squirrels wanted to purposely pop out from behind something, they had to be careful about doing it, without scaring anybody off or disturbing the forest's serenity. Those who know squirrels are probably wondering how anyone could possibly be afraid of the little fellows at all. Well, if a small animal with a bushy red tail suddenly crossed your path, you might be briefly startled, but in an instant you'd spot that the little animal was just as much taken by surprise as yourself. What would follow is a cautious glance and then a quick dash to safety. Then again, if a small animal with a bushy red tail and beady eyes leapt out in front of you when you're roaming the woods, and you happened to notice, after a fleeting moment of fright, that this squirrel was actually up to something, that it was standing in the way of somebody so much taller than itself on purpose, then such a small animal must surely be capable of anything. It'd probably run up to you really fast, climb up your legs and back until it reached the top of your head, and then start furiously tousling your hair with its tiny paws. In anticipation of this, anybody would run or scream, assuming they don't actually like getting their hair tousled by squirrels who are up to something. Since squirrels are generally not very fond of having their own fur tousled, they try and hide the fact that they leap out on purpose. It has to look like a coincidence. Even those blessed with beady eyes have to play act a bit if they want to appear surprised and shy, when they in fact aren't. Just this morning, around 9 o'clock, 3 squirrels decided.
Okay, so I think with this, these stories are quite long. Most likely, wherever I find, I guess I'll put it in a separate video because, like, this is gonna go on forever. I'm just realizing this now. I'm like, oh boy, we're not doing that. Also, do you have any other stories?
What a
Is it just that-
wonderful... Have I told...
Okay. Sorry, I just want to take another look. How many cards? So... we got a full deck of these ones, like the acorn, the eye, these symbols, and one for the leaf. Either way. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Is it on? It's just
One
constantly
hot
on,
coffee.
apparently.
Too bad I don't like coffee.
Okay. Let's give this guy.
I've got a little present for you.
Who? What? Oh, what an aroma.
Brewed fresh.
Boing! Thank you, thank you, thank you. That should last for a couple of minutes. Ha ha! Oh, yes! Don't volunteer for the night shift, they said. Not in your condition, ha ha! But if not me, then who? And look at me now! The fire of ambition flaring in my eyes.
May I use the cannon now?
Nobody may use the cannon.
Well, now you're awake enough to make sure of that. I'd advise you to avoid counting sheep, though.
Is he back to sleep?
Paws off! The cannon, imagine it. Usually I have to, even at night.
Good evening.
Who? What? Well, but I'm not still, I'm tired. Actually, it's called
Ron, what's your name?
Penny. Don't volunteer
Okay.
for the night shift. And now,
But I think you...
who's there?
Still me.
Oh, what if I call my supponent some squires up? Why?
Interesting. So,
Okay, I'll try.
Huh? Oh,
No problem. I'd advise...
interesting. So that didn't quite go the way I thought it would. Either way. So I guess I want to play Quartet with people.
Play cards? You'll lose.
Take your seats. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card.
3 leaves. Wait, doesn't
It's
I don't
your
have
turn.
3 leaves.
I'm sure you've got this card. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card.
Okay.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
Okay. They asked for the 3 of the symbols, so I'm assuming they have something else. Hello? I have like every little bit of every other card.
I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it. Just you wait.
Draw a card. Opponent's
Ah.
turn.
Now I got the
Opponent
second.
asks for a card.
Oh,
Draw a card.
I know.
Choose a card.
What card?
This card. I bet you've got it. Very well. Let's see.
Honestly, sometimes his dialogue, when he says very well, it sounds sort of like, oh, I just failed, which confuses me. I'm trying to remember what he's asked for at this point. I have like a little bit of everything, which is frustrating.
This card. I bet you've got it. Oh, rats.
Damn it.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Flower?
Draw a card.
I don't have flower.
Choose a card.
The hard part about this is I don't know what's been drawn or what hasn't been drawn. I feel like it's super risky to ask for any of these, but then it's like either I take the risk and maybe they have drawn the card.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent.
Yes, Quartet.
Got a quartet. Let's see what card you've got there.
Okay. Ooh, I'll take the chance.
I'm sure you've got this card. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent
Flower.
asks for a card.
I leave.
Opponent asks for a card.
Shamrock.
Oh no.
Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no.
Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh my god.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
Yes, for the acorn. Of one, right?
I'm sure you've got this card.
Terrific.
Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. Haha.
Okay, so he doesn't
Let's see
have the
what
one.
card you've got there.
Doesn't have the one acorn. Which one did he ask for here?
I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent.
Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Let's see.
Okay. Ooh.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Terrific.
Quartet, yay.
Quartet.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
And another quartet.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see what card you've got there.
I don't know.
I'm sure you've got this card.
He's only one card to show,
you
so
don't?
that's like...
Again?
Draw a card.
Got a quartet.
There we go. Waiting
Opponent's
for
turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
And I don't have that. So
Draw
yeah,
a card.
So I was on the right track.
Choose a
Is that
card.
Quartet?
This card. I bet you've got it.
It's the only one I can
Well
ask for.
played.
Got a quartet.
Game over. You win.
Okay.
I win.
You little show-off.
Okay, and I don't get a card for that. Okay. So some people I will get a card. This guy isn't dancing. And other people I will not. In the meantime, I still need to get...
Missing ingredient: a handful of sweet red berries, chocolate, some milk, and beet syrup.
I don't know about the beet syrup. Unless I'm like I'm somehow covering the blue juice, but making it... making it red or something like that. Do I dare play another quartet? I didn't win him against a magician. Will that give me a quartet? Maybe? Okay, I actually, instead of like... I will use the guide to see whether or not I get a quartet, because I don't want to play this game with every single person.
Nasty brat.
Okay, so Rock Whisper,
Steals my
half
hat.
statue, use coin magic, pick up blah blah blah.
I am Emmett Milana O'Donnell. I've won multiple awards for excellence in the field of technology. Nobody steals from me.
Unless there's like
And
some
where did
weird
that
achievement
leech
where I
bait
can
get
like
to now?
get a
I've
certain,
been
like,
waiting
for
up here
playing
in
games
the
with
tree
everybody.
all night long, and no one has come. They wouldn't dare do that on the Emerald Isle. What does the pipsqueak want there, anyway? He isn't up to facing the moody weather.
Okay, interesting.
Without a hat, my sweet...
So apparently... I can use the keg with the cup of milk,
Now I've got milk.
but I already used the cup and that worked as well. Okay, right now I'm like using the guide, but it's just kind of like... Head to the destroyed radio station. It's like, why am I going here? What am I missing here? Examine the bush behind the guard. Oh my god. I would have missed that. Oh, wait.
So here I am, swimming and all that. So
Wait,
here
sorry.
I am, standing guard, eating nothing but these red berries, pining for a pepper cheese fondue, deprived of an encouraging word from my comrades, and all that just to make sure that show-offs like you can sleep in peace. So keep your hands off my berries.
Cheese, I've got cheese. Cheese, you can have cheese.
Ooh, if we had a pan, we could make a delicious fondue from your beautiful cheese. Not that I need anything. I can manage all by myself.
Okay, I did fortunately see Something about the tinfoil.
Silver foil won't help here.
Oh, wait, what? I can small
Now, if I
campfire.
fold it like this, and then... Ta-da! A pot.
Oh, are you going to cook something? What is it?
Let's see.
Not that I need anything. I can manage all by myself.
Come on. Just trying to get... Man, it's lagging, but...
Ooh, now that looks tasty. If that cheese were also seasoned right, well, I might actually be tempted.
You said something about peppers, right?
Ooh, oh, that smells so incredibly good. A well-peppered cheese fondue. I bet it would keep me fed for a week.
Would you give me some red berries in exchange?
Berries? Who needs them anyway? Take as many as you like.
If they taste as good as they smell. By now I must have collected enough berries for 4 games at least.
Okay, so we got the berries. Let's go talk to this guy. Story time.
Hello, Jeremiah. Did you know that the moon is responsible for the tides? But my old friend the moon has nothing to do with this flood, or with the wild crows that haunt this area during the day. Do you see the lights on the other side of the river? Over there looms the beginning of the sad story for Mousewood's folk. I hope it will have a happy ending.
Isn't there something we can do to help?
That is out of our hands, I'm afraid. But wait, let me tell you a beautiful story from the time before the flood. It's about the old magician visiting the post office by the river. Would you like to hear it?
Okay, story number
Did you
2.
like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Okay, I'm gonna assume... I mean, well, it could just be story stuff, right? Apparently, I need to head to the dwarf's weird house between tree roots. This is the beet? I thought it was a carrot.
That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around.
Okay. Yeah, I totally used the guide for this, but it's just like...
Perfect. Hey, juice is already coming out of the tap. Now I have beet syrup on tap.
Okay. Nope. Cup. I already gave her the milk though, so I have
A
this
mug
keg
full
of
of
milk.
thick, sweet syrup.
Hello, Jeremiah. I thought I was alone. So, you also like to stride through the night, moving behind the scenes. That's where I find many of my stories. And I know an interesting one about the grumpy wood dwarves who live here. Would you like to hear it?
Okay, third story.
Would you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find...
Okay, and then it's the same thing at that point. So...
It looks interesting over there, but I can't get... Looks like the dwarves, but if they brew this popular blue juice...
Woohoo!
Totally forgot I have fast travel.
Hello, Jenny. You're out and about late. Well, where to?
Okay.
I recently saw an advert for violin lessons. I haven't played the fiddle in weeks. Let's go. Hang on tight, Jenny. See you later.
Alright, so let's give all the ingredients to Anya. And then I'm going to end the set here.
Extravagant.
Berries.
Welcome back. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is beet syrup.
Got you covered.
That's an ingredient for the Hare family's cake. Now we have everything honeycomb. By tomorrow, I'll bake a pancake-tastic treat, and then you can pick it up and take it to the Hare family. Maybe they'll even invite you to their birthday party, my little meringue.
Okay, I don't think I need the milk anymore. So I'm just gonna...
For once, milk won't help me here. For once...
Okay, so maybe I might need the milk for something else. Someone wants a, I don't know, milk bath?
See you later.
Take care.
Okay, that's that there. Can you fill... I was wondering, like, can you fill this keg with, like,
For once,
coffee?
milk...
Not that I should. But either way, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!